Hello, my friends. I was looking in one of my drawers the other day and I ran across these key tags, split ring key tags. They have a metal edge on them and this split ring that you can put a key on. And then you can write on here what it goes to. That's the purpose. But I bought them because I think I had seen somebody use these in their journals. And so I bought some probably a couple of years ago and never really did much with them. But anyway, I saw them and I thought, I'm going to do something with those. So I have some ideas I want to show you today. One of the things I wanted to mention was that I checked, these are still available at Walmart. They have the plain white ones, which are $3.68, and primary colored ones, red, green, blue. I don't know if they have yellow in that package or not. And they were a little bit more. They were $3.72, and both packages had 25 tags in them, and they're 1¼ inches in diameter. I decided I was going to see what I could do to decorate them and think of ways to use them. I have a 1-inch punch, but it's pretty finicky. Sometimes once I punch it, this stays up, and I have to push down on that to get it down. I think there's some way to maybe sharpen that, but I haven't been successful with the aluminum foil yet. I used this, I think this is about a 1-inch. Well, it's a little more than 1-inch circle there, just slightly. So it's just about the right size to fit inside of this metal ring. One side is a little narrower than the other, so I guess it's just personal preference on which one you want to use. But putting it on the side with the narrow one might leave a little bit of a gap in between, but that wouldn't be terrible. You could use a marker if you wanted to color it or something. But anyway, this is this Thinlits Tim Holtz label set, and I've really enjoyed having that one. So that's how I cut my circles when I put another color on them. And I was thinking about, these are key tags, is what they're officially called. I bought this set of stamps recently. It's this set, Crafspire, like craft inspire, but Crafspire. And I ordered them on Amazon. It's got some clock faces. Then it's got these escutcheons and some keys. And then there's a feather and a little crown and some words and things on there. So I used that on this one. I used that stamp and stamped it on just some blue paper I had laying around. And I thought that would be cute to put on there. And then I have this little key. It's just a plastic key, a charm. And I thought it would be cute to attach it onto the ring. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down real quick. I'm going to try to not take too much time with these because it doesn't need to be a craft with me, but we'll do this one. I'm going to put it where that is not exactly going up and down straight. I wanted to position it so that it was inside the circle, of course. And I wanted to position it where when I punch the hole again, that it wouldn't get into that too much. And I think I'm going to try to use my mother's old eyelet, or old-fashioned eyelet punch. Okay. Well, that went through, but it didn't punch it all the way out. That's the problem with this one. It's not very consistent with punching things. If it's pretty thick paper, it'll work, but if it's not, it will do what I just did there. And then I'm just going to put this split ring back on there. I don't particularly like these. I think they look a little dull and oxidized or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to use it and just slide it back into the hole. And I'm going to slide this key on there at the same time. So I just go around once. You could also tie a ribbon through there and do it that way. Okay. And so you have the key on there with the escutcheon, which, you know, I just learned that word recently. You'd think I'd know by now. But I always just called them the plates for keyholes. But anyway, there it is. That's an idea for that. Another idea I had was to use a napkin and do some dry decoupage. Just putting the glue stick on the card or you could put it on the napkin if you're really careful, and then just glue it down. It didn't do too well around this metal edge for me, but I thought it looked cute on there, and I thought it would be cute to put just a little bit of this bling on there. This is self-sticking, so I can just stick it on there. Sorry, I keep getting out of the camera. Oh, I think that's taken off the sticky. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it did. That's the problem with self-sticky. It doesn't always work. I'll just use a little glue up here. Like that. And I think that one would be pretty to put a pink ribbon on it and tie it on. I punched some colors of different things, and this one I used this die. This is a Christmas die that makes a Christmas tree design to put on a card, and I got it for $4.74. It was an $18.99 die set, and I don't know. Yeah, I have used it very little, but it's got this filigree design on it, and so I thought, well, maybe I can use that on this, and it'd be cute. So that's what I did on the one with the purple, with this purple background, and I thought that would make a cute design on there. I haven't glued that one down. I would probably put something else with that just to kind of make it a little fancier. Moving on. This one, I took my Distress ink, which is peeled paint, and my dauber, and I put it down and just kind of circled it around on there, and then went back and touched it up. And then I took the stamp, the smallest stamp in this die set, and stamped the clock face on there. And I thought that turned out really cute. I like that. And that would be fun to put on a journal that has a daily, timely kind of feel to it. Then I thought, I wonder how it would do with a piece of washi tape. And this had a rose on it. And I just put it on an index card. And I took the silver painter's pen. I don't know. I got this at Walmart. I don't know if they still have them or not. But it's silver in color. And it looks like that. And I just went kind of around the edge a little bit on that one. And I was thinking that when I put it on one of the tags, it would fit in there better that way, maybe on this side. It really needs to be on the side with the wider edge because it fits in that indentation better. On the other side, you've got a little bit of a ridge around it. I guess you could put something else on there to cover that up. So that's an idea with the washi tape. And then I cut some circles of different colors. This one is purple, and I thought it'd be cute to put a 5 or a number on it. If you numbered your journals, this would be fun to do, to just have a little hang tag to put on to number the journal. If you get higher than 9, you'd need smaller numbers than 9. Okay, so this one is, I had a piece of an index card laying on the desk, and I had some glitter glue on my finger, and I just wiped it on that card. Anyway, I stapled this piece of tea bag and this little heart that was also lying on my desk. It's this heart. I don't know. It came from one of the sets. I think it may have been the one with the birds, maybe. I don't know. I stapled it together, and it could go on the most of these need to be glued down with this off and then put back on. But you can kind of get the idea how that looks, like that. I had this piece of these little flowers left over from playing with some other dies. This Christmas one I got at the thrift store that had this border in it. I was playing with this, and this was sticking out here at the end. So I just cut it off, and I thought, well, that'd be kind of cute to put on a green background and just have, 3 flowers on there like that, perhaps. And you could use a marker and color the flowers in if you wanted to do that. So I thought that was an idea. This one has some type on it. You could use that. You could stamp something over that, or you could put a sticker over it. Let's see if I had a sticker here that would be a good one to go there. Maybe something like this. Like this. It's just a little flower design. Could put it up at the top maybe. And you have that. You could put it where the hole's punched in a better place maybe. So that's an idea. I had this one that had around a red color, and I thought maybe put a piece of doily on it. And I had this leaf that I thought could go on there. And then the bird, all this would need to be cut back some. And the bird's tail, I guess, would need to stick out past it. So I'm just going to put that one together because I think it might be cute. I'm going to take this ring off too while I do this, make it easier. And I'm going to put it on this side. I'm just going to go ahead and use Fabri-Tac on it and not fool with the glue stick. And I'll need to punch that hole again at some point. And I'm just going to tear this down. I may need to cut it back some on the edge. It's so easy to get out of the frame. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's just put this on here like that. And that's the top. I'm going to just pinch this off and put a little glue on it and put it on there. Maybe I can do this. This may not stick very well because I've fiddled around with it too much. Okay, if he's down here, I think I want the leaf coming in from that direction. Once again, glue on my fingers. I'm not going to glue his tail very much because I think it's going to have to stick off the edge, so I'll just wipe that off. And I like for him to be, I don't know if I like where I put that or not, but maybe I can move it up a little bit. And put him there. Oops. I don't know if I like this or not with his tail sticking out because that probably is going to get broken off, but we'll see. I'm going to trim this back if I can. I'm not too sure this one is too successful. It's a little bit small to be trying to put together a collage, so maybe I should cut a red heart to go back in that space. I've got the white heart there, but it needs to be red, so there's that. I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. And well, you may be thinking, well, okay, we've got some cute little dealies, but what are we going to do with them? I had some ideas about that. They could be used to tie in with a tassel. And I've got my tassel here from my pink journal, which is rather large. And it's got a lot of stuff on it. But it could be tied onto one of these, like this one. And I think the pink one there would be good. I think I would rather have it tied on without the ring on it. So I'm going to take that off again. There we go. All right. I don't know that I'll leave this on there because this has already got so much on it, but I'll let you see how it would look to be tied on. Like that. Maybe just have it with the loop there. Or you could tie it in with a green one. May need to be moved up a little bit. Anyway, that's how it looks with that. Doesn't show up too much on there with the all the pinks. Maybe it would have been better with a different color behind it. Okay, that is one idea. Another idea is to attach it to a page edge. And this is my first journal I did, and it's kind of, it doesn't have a lot of page edges that don't have something on them, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's see. Maybe this lace right here would be good. And let's see, what would we want to put on there? This clock would be cute. You could just attach it with a bulb pen. And this is just a silver one. I have silver and black. But since that has the silver, you can't even see that. Since that has the silver ring around it, it'd be cute to have the silver pen, I think. And it could just be a dangle on the edge of the page. Kind of hang out with some of these other things I have attached. So that's an idea. It could be used as a tab, and you wouldn't have to have the hole punched for those. Just on a page edge. We'll pretend like this is a page that we could do that on, even though it's folded over. It could just be attached so that it sticks out as a tab. And you might want to make something on both sides of it for that. Right side up. And then it could be a dangle, like the edge there on the edge of the page, or a dangle on a page. It could be something that's coming down from the top. It could just be hanging down with a ribbon from the top and just swing loose. You could tie it to your binder strings too. Instead of a bead, you could have a small one there. Maybe one that's not actually a key tag, but is smaller and just it could be hanging at the bottom of your page. There. Oh, a tag topper. You could do that. This tag is just a little, it's from Dollar Tree. It's Crafter's Closet. I didn't see these when I was there last, but it's just a little tag like that. But you could use a circle at the top as a topper for that. And that would be kind of cute. It's a little bit small. Oh, you could have it as a pull tab. You could have it like here instead. Maybe instead of that, you could have it on that, which would be kind of cute. Just a pull tab to pull that open. So anyway, that is my ideas for that. You can use the split ring to attach it. You could use jump rings like this. This is an old package of these, but they're 12 millimeter jump rings. You can use that to attach it. You might want to use the ring and then tie it on with a ribbon. And you might want to do that with the split rings also. On these, you might still want to tie it on with a ribbon. You can tie it on with ribbon or twine or metallic ribbon, whatever. It would even be cute on the cover. Cute to have one attached to your book plate, and maybe have it swinging loose there. Probably want to do that before you put your book together. You know, have it part of your design. But anyway, I hope you like this idea. You can also use stickers. I have these little stickers my brother gave me, and some of them are small and would fit on this nicely. So I'll put some pictures at the end so you can see the designs a little closer. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.